in. All right.
Okay. We should be good. Oh, they're playing music.
Are we live?
They're playing music, and we are live. So, right now, we are
Okay.
not doing anything.
Okay, Twitch agree. Just. Ah, creepy nuts.
Oh, they're doing the opening
Bing
for
bang bang bang. Ooh da 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 da.
Just a second, getting my.
Am I gonna be talking right now? Okay, properties. You're gonna need to turn up your your noise gate on your mic here if I'm hearing you typing.
Yeah, I will be typing less aggressively, but yeah, I'm gonna put on a. Let me just fix that real quick.
Yep. Hello everyone. Welcome aboard. We are doing the Crunchyroll Anime Awards today. Oh dear God.
Can't believe we're subjecting ourselves to this again.
Again. And I can't even work on my freaking Soviet aviation script for this evening again because guess what? I have a cut right on the end of my index finger, which means typing is a fucking pain in the ass right now. So it's time to watch Good Morning Australia. Well, it's not morning, it's 6:30 p.m., but same thing. I guess.
There we go.
Yeah, everyone's going to be like, hey, you could be talking about the news, you could be talking about politics, you could be talking about that. No, we've got something even worse.
Yeah, we gotta talk about this awful affair that we do every year.
The awards should have just started. They haven't given out any awards yet because it's supposed to start at 7.
This is the. I think you're thinking 7 Eastern.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, which is 6:30 for us.
Yeah, I
And
think
it's
that's what.
6:30 now.
Yeah, they got right into it. Maybe they're trying to cut out the fat, like I said.
Here we go again. Yeah, watch Freering get robbed. You're right.
Freering getting robbed would be so crazy. But then I don't even expect any less from Crunchyroll fans.
You see, you know what, guys? I'm opening my bottle of Stoli for this because I have a feeling I'm going to need it.
I like that we've both picked the opposite kind of stimulants.
Why have we got like a dub over in both female and men, and like the male dub is like way higher? It's going to be the One Piece Awards again.
No, that One Piece is only up for like I think continuing. So we should be spared the One Piece awards. They might be up for best animation because, you know, One Piece budget animation looks fantastic.
Thank you for the sub, Baron Krieger. Yes, this is the Emmys, but for anime.
All right, let's put the
musical.
It's the Emmys, but for anime.
Oh, they got our favorite host back though.
I'm Sally Amaki.
Yeah.
And for the third year in a row,
Big
we are
dog.
coming
Wait,
to you live
Are
from
they live
Tokyo,
translating
from
her
the lovely
English statement?
ballroom at the Grand Prince Hotel,
Yeah.
Shinakatanawa.
Hello,
They're
Sally.
live translating the English.
Good to
I
see
know
you.
it's.
And everybody, she is stunning!
She is stunning.
Crunchyroll color.
Thank you. Crunchyroll
Yeah, I know. Why are
colors.
they dubbing the English dub with the English dub? Like,
Incredible. That is what's going on.
Before we get things started,
yeah, it's because Americans can't understand an accent, so they just
we
have
have Mashal
an American
and
speaking
Masol's
over them.
Bling Bang Bang Born.
Wow!
Sugoi des.
Wow.
Amazing でした。
That's so
Iron
wonderful.
Chef was one of the greatest shows ever. Do you remember Iron Chef back in the day?
さあ、会
Oh,
場
hell
に
yeah.
お集まりの皆様、本日
What
は
a time that
ご来場
was.
いただきま
This
して
was a great
誠に
opening.
ありがとうございます。そして
Thank you sincerely for being here with us tonight.
何百万人ものファンの皆さんと一緒にこの授賞式を迎え
We also send a giant hello to everyone watching from all across the globe.
ここは
Knowing that millions of fans are out there celebrating with us
Indeed.
makes this night truly special.
そうです。
This is the place where creators and anime
presenters-
fans come together.
Who are all massive anime fans themselves, have graciously traveled from all corners of the world
Yeah,
to
this stream's gonna get
recognize
like no
the
views.
best
There's
of
only gonna
this
be like 40 of you
incredible
here,
art
like if
form
that.
with
But
us.
like, it's gonna be really funny.
そしてアニメが世界
For
に
reference,
This show
for those who
is
weren't
our
here for
love
last
letter
year,
to all things anime.
we spent pretty much the entire time screaming,
Groundbreaking new series.
and by the end, we're screaming ourselves hoarse at the last few awards.
We would love to give credit to all the unforgettable classics.
To make tonight extra momentous, we've invited a very special person to help get the festivities underway.
I agree with the Crunchyroll like
Welcome to
YouTube
the
stream
stage,
comments.
the president
Why
and
don't we
CEO
just
of Sony
like
Corporation,
why aren't we just like subtitling this? We all watch subs anyway.
I don't. I watch dub because it's just easier to do while I'm doing something else.
皆さんこんばんは。ソニーグループ
Good evening, everyone.
Oh, the CEO of Sony.
本日は
My name is Hiroki Totoki
Yay!
にようこ
from
そ
Sony Group Corporation.
I love Sony
会場にお集まり
Welcome.
いただき
so
To this most
much.
joyous celebration.
Hello.
そして
Here's the Zybuts
世界中
representation for the evening.
With the respected creators and talent of anime in the
I
region,
haven't forgotten what
and
you
the millions
fuckers
of
did to
fans around
Arrowhead
the
and
globe watching
Helldivers.
this live.
You think I'm gonna
Tonight,
listen
we'll
to
be
you,
announcing
Chief?
the awards
Uh-uh.
chosen by anime fans themselves.
No. The evil empire has arrived, indeed.
Every creator gathering here is striving to
Which is why
transform
you
beloved
copyright
stories
strike
into
everyone trying to
anime
talk about them.
and bring fans.
Are some people
Dickhead.
accusing this of being AI?
I don't think so.
I saw a few comments saying that like the voiceovers are AI, which would be bold.
Anime is a cultural force. With
I
over
don't think
1
AI is
billion
good enough
fans
to
globally.
translate that.
No, not on the
Both sides are
live.
slowing down.
新作や人気シリーズの続編
This past year alone has been a time of incredible growth in anime.
Yo, we were
With new and
watching
returning
Peak
series
last
and
night, though.
films,
We're always watching Peak. What do you mean? We never watch anything bad.
while also sparking love with newcomers.
I
That's a lie, and you
I
know
have
it.
never watched bad anime in my life.
I know for a fact that that's a lie.
It's all thanks to anime's ability to surprise, inspire, evolve, and delight generations of fans. Both
Could you
old
imagine
and
if the 170 countries that got blocked from fighting for Super Earth were available to us right now? We'd have an extra 50 to 100,000 Helldivers ready to go. We'd be able to hold Super Earth. But this fucker is responsible for torpedoing that.
To all of the producers, publishers, creators, writers, illustrators, animators, artists, and voices in anime, I thank you all once again. Please enjoy the award ceremony tonight. Stream live from the birthplace of
How
anime.
slow is this dub going?
Yeah,
Thank
this,
you so much to Totoki-san. Those millions of votes cast show
you guys
how
are the,
much the
if you
world
could you
comes
guys if the
together,
simul
all
translation of the
because of
Nuremberg
anime.
trials went like this?
Now we can start the show with our first award of the
Like
night.
Goering, did you do it?
Best animation.
2 minutes. No.
Yes.
Our first presenter is a multi-talented actor,
Nah, bro, some other
singer,
dude.
model, and
Mistranslation.
director with
He
a
said
long
yes.
list of credits to his name.
Fans of anime will surely recognize him as Roy Mustang
From the live action.
Fullmetal Alchemist films, please welcome Dean Fujioka.
Again, they would make all these live action movies, but because they're made in Japan. Oh, the
Good
English!
evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you know what this guy's also known for?
Animation.
No, actually.
is
I'm pretty
more
sure
than
he's the
just
guy who gave us
drawing
the
or
opening for
painting.
Yuri on Ice,
It's a
right?
breathtaking visual experience.
どんなスタイルであっても
No matter the style.
I don't know. Like,
Anime
Dean
has the power to
Fujioka?
bend
I mean,
reality,
私たち
break the
が
rules,
Let's have a look.
and reimagine the worlds in ways we've never seen.
Yeah, Dean
before.
Fujioka. I was right.
街並み
Or sometimes it can be just the opposite.
oh,
食べ物
It
な
can
ど
be so
brief interruption.
Oh, classic.
Have you got it too?
Yeah, it's. This happened last year too.
in its detail.
Ah, well done,
Recognize the
Crunchyroll.
streets,
We're on
the
a fucking
neighborhood,
roll,
the
ladies and gentlemen.
buildings.
この会場にいらっしゃるクリエイターの皆さんは
Every
素晴らしい
creator in this room knows that stunning artistry
あるかを
comes from hard work.
Oh,
And tonight is proof
世界中の
that
ファン
that hard
Stolich
work
Naya
pays off.
fucking slaps,
Not only
boys.
by
I'm telling
inspiring
you.
passionate fans across the globe,
No wonder it was the
by
preferred drink of the Politburo,
earning
boys.
the admiration of the entire anime
However,
community.
アニメーション賞の
however,
The
this is
nominees
made.
for best
This is
animation.
made in Latvia.
最優秀アニメーション賞 Best Animation ダンダダンダンダダ
I
ン
mean,
Dun, dun, dun.
maybe like
ロボちゃんライト
this show is great.
I like Dun, dun, dun. It's
ダン
good.
ジョン飯
I love Trigger, but no.
私にもちょうだい何これ
I do love you, Trigger, but not this time.
I mean, we're talking about like the series that gets really good in its later arcs. Like, wait till the later seasons. That's when it will win many awards.
柱トレーニングアーク
This will probably win because Studio Ufotable are cracked.
I think. I want to die.
Nah.
It's got to be the Demon Slayer awards again.
早々のフリー
Although
Woo!
this should
Free
win.
win.
Beyond Journey's
This
End.
should win.
お前の前にいるのは
Of course, they use this scene.
千
Which is not even the best animated scene. The best animated scene is Fan versus the Demon Lord dude.
Yeah.
18号
Yeah, the Kaiju number 8.
Be so serious.
Why is Kaiju number 8 getting nominated? I like Kaiju number 8 because I like Kaiju, but this is very silly.
I need people to be so serious.
これだけレベルアップな
Oh, this is probably going to win though too. Because this is actually very cool. I hate how good this show is. I hate it. It shouldn't be, but it is. It's stupid. Solo leveling or free run, I think.
Do
has
not
the
even talk to
opportunity.
me about half of those shows. They're not in the conversation about best animation. Also, hey Tommy, we are definitely here.
鬼滅の刃
Yeah, fucking Demon Slayer.
Oh!
Kimetsu no
Every
Yaiba
fucking
Training
time!
Arc.
No.
Every fucking time!
No. Oh. Every time.
Every goddamn fucking time!
Studio
Ah.
Ufotable. Studio fucking Ufotable carrying a mid show. I fucking said it. Demon Slayer is mid.
Receiving
It is the middest of mid.
What are we doing?
富岡
I like
は
his,
Christ on a
I like
bike.
his earrings though.
呼吸の使い手なのですが、私に今必要なのは深呼吸かもしれません。
Now I need
私は作品
deep
の代表
breathing.
としてここに立たせていただいて
It's not bad, it's just that there's better. That's the fundamental problem, is that Demon Slayer has a cultic fan base who will not vote or even consider anything but Demon Slayer as the best.
Also,
目まぐるしく変わっていて、
also,
僕自身
you
いつも
saw the
驚いており
Demon
ます
Slayer sequence. There was definitely like some
Animation world
CG
keeps
and like
changing
3D animation integrated in there.
言ったこと
You
の
saw
ない
that solo leveling
何回
one?
も何回も
Solo leveling
すごい
was
作品
hand
だと思
drawn,
っております。
as was Free Run.
まだまだ
I'm fine with them using 3D to create like the sequence, I think that's fine. I think it looked good. I just think that in the last year, we've seen so much better than that, you know?
For example, hell, like if we're talking the current anime year right now, the anime we were watching last night, like Rock is a Lady's Modesty, like the transition to music as an expression scenes, those bits were
awesome.
fucking unreal, dude. The budget that show got is kind of insane.
Oh, it's so good.
And partnered with the finest brands.
Is Gate worth watching? Yes, but with exclamation point. Like, what's it? Asterisk.
Asterisk. Wow, she's gorgeous.
Oh, she's stunning.
Good lord.
What a fucking dress.
Damn.
Best isekai. Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
We're about to get angry. We're about to get angry. So, like, brace yourself. We're about to get mad.
Oh, wait for fucking cringe. Konosuba? No way. It's not Konosuba.
It's up. I think it's nominated, right?
As they experience new rules, new frontiers, new ways of life. And through
Shangri-La Frontier is classed as an isekai in this award, and I don't know why it's not.
It's actually advertised in Japan as an isekai, which drives me nuts.
But it's not. Sword Art Online is classed as one, but it's not.
Okay, here we go.
In fact, I mean,
see, it's right here.
Like, I like it. I like Konosuba, but Season 3 was okay. But it's like, running gags only work if they are... No. No. Running gags only work if you use them sparingly, and Konosuba uses the same 5 gags far too often. And
Down with Rudy, yes.
This is the thing. Like, I can't fucking... Okay.
Multiple of these are harem anime.
I can see ReZero. I can see ReZero.
Yeah, ReZero had some really cool sequences in this season.
And it's also got... It's got some depth to it.
Even though it's not isekai.
It's not isekai. It's not isekai, but this is
It's not isekai, but it fucking rocks.
It rocks. Shangri-La Frontier is great. I can relate to the main character. Play bad games for fun.
He's so real. He's so real.
No. No.
I mean, it's technically an isekai made by a Japanese studio.
People still watch Slime?
Yeah. I haven't read Slime in so long.
Didn't homie here go evil?
Sort of. Sort of, kinda.
I remember seeing some clips of Slime Boy going absolutely fucking ham. Slime?
And the anime award goes to...
Damn. ReZero!
Starting life in another world.
Yeah, that's
Look,
actually well deserved.
Let's give it a clap. Let's give it a chat.
You want to know what the honest truth of this clap here is? It wasn't Mushoku Tensei. Yes.
Mushoku Tensei didn't win, and you know what? We take that win. That's a dub. That's a dub.
I don't understand why people like that show. It's just fucking trash.
I didn't believe
it's pretty lights make show good. It's not.
Wonderful recognition.
What a speech! Oh, sorry. I thought he was done.
There's so many people.
ReZero is... I mean...
And I thank them from the bottom.
I watched season 1 back in the day, and it was good.
It's very challenging.
Slime has definitely gotten worse animation as the seasons have gone on.
And those who supported the
We're not talking Overlord, but it's definitely...
What, the Overlord's slow erosion?
We couldn't have accepted.
You want to know the thing about Overlord, though, is... Overlord pulls it off because Overlord is just so goated it can carry it anyway with the characters and the story.
Very entertaining series.
Which is... But the thing that gets me about Overlord is I read the source material. And that's what's got me inspired to write my own, because I'm like, I could write better than this. I'm pretty sure. And I know that's horribly conceited to say, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure I can.
Best continuing series.
One Piece.
God.
One Piece.
One Piece.
Why are we even
It's
discussing
One
it? It's
Piece.
gonna be One Piece.
Just give it to One Piece, because it's still going.
It's One Piece. Who the fuck is this? Shorts?
I don't know.
Gaten and I love it when you find a
Oh,
story
it's
so
the
good, you
guy
just wanna
from
That's exactly what the best continuing series award
Stranger
is all
Things?
about. Honoring an anime that keeps audiences hooked and completely delivers.
I don't think you like wearing shorts with a suit.
Basically, the kind of show that makes you glue yourself to your couch until you've
With
experienced the
boots.
whole thing from beginning to end.
The shorts are a crime against everything, to be honest.
That is a choice.
They are
Like, if you're
certainly a
doing-
choice.
Like if you're doing like smart casual, like with the chinos, with a pair of chino shorts, and you're not wearing a jacket, and you're wearing like a short sleeve suit shirt, then maybe.
Alright. What are our options? Because it's One Piece.
It's one.
Oh, okay,
1000 Year
Bleach.
Blood War.
Yeah, Bleach 1000 Year Blood War.
1000-year blood war, the conflict.
The fact that Bleach is getting a full adaptation blows my mind. I'm sorry.
I think Takahashi Ri is up for a award tonight, Tommy, so we'll keep an eye out.
Oh shit, I'm training.
Oh,
We thought it was going to be One Piece, but
yes, One Piece is the 1000 episode
Okay.
slog.
it's
No!
not gonna win.
Get out of here! Fuck off!
I actually really like this arc though.
It's a great arc. It's just that the anime just was
And
dying.
the winner, because it is.
Easy. Like it's gotta be
Easy.
One Piece. It's always One Piece.
Because
Oh, if you are saying Oshinoko Season 2 wins, there is no competition here in terms of the strongest single season arc told in these, like, combination here. No, fuck off.
no, not Spy X Family.
Caved. Instantly caved.
No, it's gonna be One Piece.
And the anime
award goes to
Or
Oshinoko.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no
Fuck
Yaiba,
you!
Demon Slayer.
Oh my lord.
Are you serious? I fucking hate Demon Slayer.
I'm gonna finish my drink and pour another one. Oh my god.
Oh, fuck's sake, dude.
Why?
Why?
Who rates Demon Slayer over One Piece? Are you kidding? I'm not even a One Piece diehard fan, and I know that One Piece is better than
Her
Demon
dress is
Slayer.
stunning. Her dress is stunning. Like,
He is incredible.
just keep in mind, when we're talking meanly, we're not talking about these guys. We're just talking about the vote. We're talking about the median voter who are the problem.
Okay, I'm gonna be real here. All of this is on the author, right? Is on the author. The criticism we're having is shit on is the author of the series, right? Because that's entirely what we're
Well,
basing it on.
partly that,
Because-
but it's partly on the studio for dragging this out so long.
yeah,
It is public vote, Henry.
it's not. It's no shade to the team at Ufotable because those animators are cracked.
Yeah, and like
They are cracked.
like it's no
And they-
like insult on the animation team. It's just that like they know this is a cash cow, so they're gonna drag it out to the very end.
Inspired me to just focus
Fucking-
on what's right in front of me and take steps to do better.
Brother,
every day.
mother, I crave violence.
Demon Slayer. Is
How
going
does
into
Demon
its
Slayer
final
win
chapter.
over One Piece? Can someone explain this to me? Oda
The-
is a god?
The One Piece fans crying in the
Unite
chat
together,
right now.
all of our
are killing
fans together against the
Dude, but
evils
like
that
rightfully
he
so.
fights.
It
Thank you
should
all
be
so
One
much.
Piece. Like Oshinoko Season 2 was fucking excellent though.
Oh, that's going.
The show implodes after this, but it was fucking
When
excellent.
the 2025 Crunchyroll Anime Awards continue.
Oh, we got an ad break? Question mark? Hold on. Am I going to have to... No, I don't want to hear these people talk. Okay, let's discuss. All right. So, what have we had? What have we had so far? We had OP.
Okay. Who won OP? We weren't live for that. Creepy Nuts? Was it Creepy Nuts?
I think so. Hold on, let me see if I can figure this out by the power of scrolling really fast. Best opening sequence. Have we already forgotten?
Look, I don't understand, man. Like, I don't understand how, like, every year it's just the same fucking shows. It's the long-running shonen. It's the shonen bros who infest. They should get their own category.
Do you know what the greatest crime is of the Crunchyroll Awards this year? And this is going to make you mad, because you haven't even realized it yet. Do you know what came out in the last year, Pag?
No. It's been so long.
Seventh Time Loop.
And that's never going to get any
And
representation.
it did not
whatsoever.
get nominated for a single thing. Not even romance.
Not even romance, which is fucking bullshit.
Seventh
way, and
Time Loop. I love you, you beautiful TV show. We love you, Risha. Oh.
And it's never going to get a full adaptation. No fucking way.
We have literally just watched yesterday Yuri anime. We were like deep in the Yuri trenches. So we totally agree with you that there should be Yuri representation, but there won't. There's just not enough viewers.
Like, Rock is a Lady's Modesty better get a full adaptation. I swear to God.
Hold on a sec.
That show
I will
is
turn my mic
so
down.
good.
Chatter, if that's what you need. Go down a bit. There we go.
I'm sorry. For some reason, my microphone here is just not very loud.
That should help a bit. I've just balanced us out a bit on your side, so that should help.
Yeah, like,
Yuri is lesbian anime, as in, like, girls loving girls, women loving women. We were watching a series about young girls who play rock music.
we have a standing theory that is the gayer a show is, the better it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it is held firm.
I think that all shows just could use a little dollop.
Yeah, Dab, I have to skip up for this because I promised Ivy here, and I promised everyone that I would do the Crunchyroll Anime Awards every year.
We do this every year, and every year we get angry.
We get angry because it's funny how angry we get. Feel free to try and dog Civvy, see how that gets you.
さあ、クランチロールアニメアワード2025はまだまだ続きます。宴は始まったばかりですが、
Hello, Plum.
心躍るストーリーに
Hi, Soundless.
クリエイターの皆さんをはじめ、皆様とこの素晴らしいアニメの
Her dress is gorgeous. I like that she's like done it in a way to like match the Crunchyroll like mascot.
Our translators have just given up.
Green Yuri is getting an anime, so that is exciting. Hopefully that kicks it. I don't know if they'll be able to license a lot of the music though.
They may do an impression of me and John that's so good, they host the rest of the show. To present the award for Best Shohei Osada and Shun Matsuo, Chocolate Planet.
Trying to do some Japanese comedy that won't make any sense to people speaking English.
このような賞のプレゼンターを仰せつかり、
It's an honor to be presenting
Oh,
an award like this.
exactly. It's literally what I said. They're gonna do like comedy, and it's not gonna make any sense.
Bold original ideas to life, transforming them into stories the world has never seen before. I wonder if it hurts to birth something straight out of your brain. Can you see smoke coming out of a creator's ears, or do they yell and scream?
Oh Jesus! I knew it.
I don't think so.
Oh damn!
It's it's straight man like humor,
no,
and it just doesn't work for like in English.
It would be more exciting if we could see their brains working like a factory.
それはともかく最優秀オリジナルアニメ賞のノミネート候補はこちらです。
Be that as it may, here are the nominees for Best Original Anime.
Okay, so this is the one which actually might have something decent.
Okay, so we're now spared because it can't be Butchigiri. It was okay-ish.
I guess, maybe. Like,
I don't know.
yes.
Girls band
See, this we can
There
say,
we
yeah.
go.
I thought they were going to
Yes,
show the
there we
controversial
go.
scene. Hey, look, there's Yuri in it. See?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yuri! See, look, we got a Yuri nomination. That's already a huge step. Wait, that's the second Yuri!
can't swim in the night.
So much Yuri
Jellyfish
here!
can't swim in the night. This is actually very good. I do like Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. I do like
Two
it very
music
much.
Yuri! Clearly, lesbians have one career choice, and it's music.
You say that because Nana exists. Like,
Exactly! And Green Yuri!
Ninja Kamui.
What?
Okay.
Oh, no way! You're absolutely cooked! No. No way! Ninja Kamui, the show that, like, completely lost the plot? Are you...
Okay. Okay, if we're gonna retain our art house indie cred, it should be this one. Because this one is very cool. This show has seriously good Made in Abyss meets Girls Last Tour vibes.
And the anime award goes to...
What is it gonna get?
Ninja Kamui.
Oh fuck!
Are you shitting me?
No way!
What? Oh my god!
Over
Why?
Girls Band Cry? Over
Why?
Girls Band Cry? Are you serious? What?
What the fuck?
Oh, I need to drink more.
How is that physically possible? Who liked this bullshit? Oh my god, shonen fucking fans will be the death of me.
We need to eliminate shonen fans. Unlimited death, unlimited genocide on the shonen fans.
Unlimited genocide on the first world. Where's that meme that I made that one time?
Watching that fucking isekai anime where the mage with the pen gets killed and so shit.
That anime was...
What was that anime
We've got to
called?
find that anime again because we didn't finish it and I want to know what happened. I don't like Ninja Kamui because it started off quite strongly, but as it went on, it became so convoluted and the animation got so bad that it became nearly impossible to watch. I don't think it was like the worst thing ever because it was still a really talented team, but it did not deserve first place. That is what I will say.
The fact that won over Girls Band Cry, are you kidding? No. The atmosphere, and also Jellyfish, like the atmosphere, the designs, the peak. Like,
really came together to collaborate.
Why is there such a distinct lack of culture among weebs? It's just... This is
Like, no insult to the team, but also kind of a little bit of insult to the... Who structured... Who was like... Oh, just...
Praying to the end of the world, like, for fuck's sake, guys. It's incredible. Like, the
Just
art
because
style.
they punch things doesn't make it good.
Yes!
アニメをより生き生きと輝かせ、耳と心に残る
To present the award for Best Anime Song. A category
Best
that
anime
celebrates
song.
the
Oh!
unforgettable music that brings anime to life.
Evan Cole is
She's a trailblazing, Latin Grammy-nominated singer-songwriter who's breaking barriers in the music industry with her unique blend of pop and
So
Brazilian
for those who
style.
haven't watched this before, when we finish, we usually do like a debrief where we do talk about the good anime. Oh my god, she's gorgeous.
Look at the drip, though.
The moment you connect with a song, you feel your pulses races, your skin tingles.
Brazil
and
mentioned!
suddenly you come
Brazil
to
mentioned!
And in anime,
The Brazil-Japan links keep growing.
pulls you into the story, makes better more intense, goodbye more heartbreakings, and the perfect time song setting the tone for the entire series.
The best anime song.
Category honor the track that stay with you, music that.
Yo,
no
the
matter
dress
how
is
many
fire.
times you hear, it still make you feel everything over and over again. Here we are, the nominees for the best anime song.
What a real power move would have been is to deliver that speech in Portuguese and force them to get a translator for it.
That'd be so good. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to listen real carefully for this one, because we're not going to remember half of these songs. Nah, get out of here. Nah.
No.
There is a Brazilian manga. There is a Brazilian manga at the moment called Favela Mangaka.
That's
Very
gonna win.
good.
That's gonna win.
This is gonna win, right? Obviously. I think it went the most viral of any song over this period.
It depends what else, but it's going to be this one. Which, to be fair, it is a banger.
I mean, it's like designed to be intensely catchy. Like it is. This was good. It wasn't as good as Idol, but it was still really good, and I really liked it. Also, the animation in it. Oh.
This arc where they're actually talking about...
They have to win one award for this arc. It's just too good. No, I'm sorry. Damn it, I do like this song, though.
Yeah. This might win if the solo leveling bros can get together. I actually really like this song, though. I really like this song, and I really like...
The OP is so good with it, too.
Oh.
Creepy Nuts is in here twice!
This is actually also a banger.
I like this one more than the Mashal opening, though. I think this is more original.
Although...
Ooh,
this is tough. I think solo leveling has a chance, but it's gonna be it's gonna be Bing Bang Bong, I think. But this was fucking excellent.
I don't think this will get it because it's just too, laid back compared to the rest.
And the anime award goes to...
It's gonna be Bing Bang Bong. Surely.
Oops, she ripped it in half.
One of my favorites. Dan Da Dan.
Oh, wow.
That's actually surprising. I genuinely thought Mashal would win.
Huh. You know what?
I'm fine with that. I'm glad that they're on stage regardless. When you've got two songs in there, I think you kind of have earned your place.
Yeah. I'm kind of actually happy that it was Dan Da Dan that won it, rather. But these guys fucking slap.
I've been listening to Creepy Nuts since before they got big on the recent anime explosion they've gotten. So I'm really happy to see them getting their recognition.
I really like Dan Da Dan. I haven't kept up with it, but I really did like it. It's just
let's keep it at the drama.
I know this sounds like heresy. I know this sounds like heresy. But I feel like the Dan Da Dan anime captured a lot more of that OG Studio Gainax, Studio Trigger feeling than Trigger themselves did with Dungeon Meshi.
I think
right?
it's because of the way it was animated, like the flat colors and stuff. Their Call of the
Yeah.
Night songs are heavily underrated. Just a fun fact for those who don't know, Creepy Nuts, the guy's currently on stage, wrote a song called Call of the Night, which was then, they got asked by the mangaka, can I call my manga this? And they said yes. The manga took off, got famous, and then they used it as the ED for the anime, and then wrote another song for the opening. It was really cool. It's a really great thing.
And Call of the Night is a banger.
I love Call of the Night. I'm such a sucker for that series. I know the controversy
Quite
pissed people
literally.
off, but I love that series.
She is also known for voicing the young character Shoya Ishida.
It's not like as heavily Trigger because they like faithfully adapted it. Whoa, what is this outfit?
Yo, Drip? The girls are firing on cylinders this evening. Yo, she looks stunning. Oh my goodness.
Jeepers.
I've been in the world of acting.
I have got to stop
since I was
simping
little.
over pretty Japanese women, but I can't help
But
it.
anime has been in my life even before that. Anime was always around me, and it was something I looked forward to.
Who is with
most
me? This is
as a
Ivy.
child.
Ivy is
Yo.
my best friend of almost a decade now, which is kind of
terrifying.
terrifying. Yeah.
Oh, this is just further evidence for like Pax's theory about capes needing to come back.
Yeah, right. This is what I'm saying. Capes need to return.
After all these years, it still helps me when I need
I'm
it.
determined the next
best slice of
time
life category
the
honors
next
the
time
series that capture
I,
life in all its beauties,
have a formal
its
event,
joys, its struggles, and the little
I am
moments
going
that
to wear a
stay with
suit
us
and I'm
forever.
going to integrate
Here
a
are the
cape
nominees for best
somehow.
slice of life anime.
Okay, this
Okay,
is my
so-
category,
alright.
folks. We are stepping into my fucking realm.
Season 3. Laid back camp.
Eurocamp. It's the easy choice. Look, turns a slice of life, comfort. You know, it's their their realm. But this,
Yes.
Makiina has to have it. Makiina, come on,
Surely.
it's so good.
This show fucking goes hard. I love this show. I adore this show. The art, the style, all so good though.
Oh, this is
Also
underrated, heavily underrated, very good.
Oh. Shiko noko 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 kosh tan tan. I quite like this because it has Nichijou energy. Why is Sound Euphonium a slice of life? It's not really. I love you. Kyoto Animation, I love you, but I don't think Hibiki Euphonium deserved it. I love you, but... Although...
The Dangers in My Heart, Season 2.
Ooh...
どういうこと？もしかして誘われてたわけじゃない？うちにしよう。ね。確かに一言も言ってない。
I don't know actually. Kyoto Animation, I love you. I think Maki Ine should win. It
And
should.
the anime award goes
But
to
I think it might go to Dear Nokotan.
Makain. Too many losing heroines. Congratulations.
That's what we're talking about. Finally, some
finally!
goddamn justice.
Yes! Maki Ine! Yes! It has the best reaction image of all time. Maki Ine has the best reaction image of all time. Won't be beat. Do you still have the Maki Ine reaction image?
Oh, the one from the first episode?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got it saved somewhere.
See if you can find it. I need to put it up for everyone.
I'm playing the role.
I don't know. We'll find it after the stream. Once we get to the end of the thing. We are blasting through these categories. They must be speed running tonight.
Maki Ine though. Maki Ine though.
This series
finally
is a testament to slice of life and how like that particular kind of slice of life should be done. it's a rom-com, but it's handled in a really fun
wonderful
way.
music and play.
The funny thing is, you know the main two are going to get together eventually, but you don't know when it's going to happen, and until it happens, you're kind of like...
The story
just
reached
along
out
for the
to
ride.
So many people all over the world.
What's great about it is
Everybody,
it's not
thank
even
you
a
so much.
harem.
We won.
Yeah, it's just framed a bit like one.
Thank you so
The other
much.
girls aren't trying to crush on him. The other girls aren't interested in him. They're just his friends. It's only the main girl, blue hair, who is going to
Thank you
be
for your support.
the thing.
I really appreciate it. Because of you.
I am always amazed by your like encyclopedic knowledge of seiyus, Tommy.
So I appreciate
Just
your
always amazed by
continued
it. Every
support.
year you
Thank
come
you so
through and
much.
you're like, that's this VA, and I'm like, wow, he knows them all.
Yeah, I'm watching Twitch chat.
I've got both chats open at
Let's
once
dive
on my
deeper into
tablet.
how anime
Awesome
has shaped
HPT,
our
you are
world.
wrong. Maki Ine is hysterically funny.
To do that, here's someone who knows firsthand
It might
how
look
anime
slow
has
there.
influenced
It's so
iconic
bombastic,
stories we
you
love
just
in
get
film,
drawn in. It's
television,
great.
and music. He's a
I
multi-platinum
adore Maki Ine.
singer-songwriter whose music has gone viral and topped the charts around the world. Please welcome David.
No, Tommy is a chatter, a regular chatter over on the YouTube stream. Pack's name begins with a P.
Anime's influence on the world is undeniable.
Yeah.
The sci-fi genre was nothing but spaceships and aliens until
David, woo!
a blockbuster film that owed a huge creative
No,
debt to
don't
anime.
worry.
Studios realized
Don't feel bad.
I think people don't realize, especially white anime fans, don't realize just how big an effect anime has had on the African American community. I don't think they realize how many of them are weebs.
They're definitely, there's always crazier fans out there, but yeah, no, anime reaches so many like communities people just don't like give credit to.
Yeah, the only people more
good
dedicated-
racism in the Crunchyroll chat. Okay.
Of course, yes, which is why I'm bringing it up here to say we stand the representation and refuge that anime has provided marginalized groups, especially African Americans, but also Latin Americans.
Recently, Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga released a song that people say was inspired by late-night anime binges. There have been many times
When Akira Toriyama passed away, God rest his soul, all of South America went into mourning. My guys,
I will never
like,
forget.
You don't even realize.
I will never forget that I saw a picture of a tool store in I think it was in Guatemala or something that had Vegeta as the standard on their hard helmets.
David said it well.
What's really crazy is, what's really freaking crazy is that after Akira Toriyama passed away, the Milan derby, so two Italian clubs, AC Milan and Inter Milan,
their music has power
Mute the stream.
like
They're about to play music. Quick, mute the stream. They're doing the thing again. We learnt how lessons.
You'll have to mute it, but I'm on Twitch. I can just mute the VOD later.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, like Inter Milan and AC Milan at one of the games, they had a tifo. If you don't know what a tifo is, it's a display put up by the fans. Like to celebrate Akira Toriyama in Italy, they had a fucking stadium-sized Vegeta on one end of the stadium.
They're doing Code Geass. Hey, look, it's Charlie Sheen on stage.
Yeah. You know, I haven't actually, like... I'm one of those OG purists who...
No, I know it's Flow.
I'm one of those OG purists who...
Oh, wait, that's
seen,
Eureka
like...
7. That's not Geass.
That's Eureka
yeah.
7's opening.
God,
Yeah,
I love
Eureka
Code.
7.
I love Eureka 7. It's so sad. It's so good at being sad. What an intensely... It's such a misleading anime.
You see, Code Geass, right? I watched the original run of Code Geass, And there was apparently a sequel to it and a couple of movies after about the sequel, like Code Geass Rebellion R3 or whatever it was. I haven't seen any of it because spoilers for Code Geass, you know, a 20-year-old show. Zero dies at the end, and Suzaku kills him, kills Lelouch, right? At the end, as the Emperor
Spoilers.
and redeems everything.
Spoilers
Yeah,
for a 15, like a 20-year-old show.
For a 20-year-old show, right? Like Suzaku kills Lelouch as Zero, and liberates Japan and liberates the world from the Britannian Empire, and that's the end of the show. It's such a good ending. It's the same way that you know, Death Note should have ended when L died, right? And Kira wins, right? That should have been how it ended. But no, you've got to add like 3 new seasons now. Why? If you had ended Death Note after L dies, you would have had a 10 out of 10 show forever. But no, you had to have that last
Could you
season.
imagine how good it would have been if they killed each other at the end?
Yeah, if L and Light killed each other, because that's what happens at the end of Death Note anyway. Light dies. If L and Light kill each other at the end, right? That would have been so goated. Or Kira just wins, and you know that's it. Like fuck, dude.
Sometimes the story must end, yes. Sometimes the story must end. Sometimes it must end a lot earlier than it does.
This is why I will say, I think Violet Evergarden should have ended where it ended. That being said, I like the movie. I'm happy. I'm perfectly fine with Violet getting a happy ending, but I think the message of accepting your loss and your grief and moving on would have been a bit more powerful. But in the end, doesn't matter. Violet Evergarden, perfect, right? But you've got all these shonens which just go on far too long. Like, I feel like My Hero Academia is going on too long, right? It just is. And Food Wars is the same. Food Wars should have ended with Soma and Erina getting together and realizing each other's feelings after defeating her dad and just ending it. That last season was completely unnecessary. But Shonen Jump was like, you can't have their relationship begin yet, and you can't have the series end yet. We need more chapters. Like, My Brother in Christ, Soma taking over the Elite 10 and Erina becoming the director of the academy, and then the after credit sequence, they're like, hey, you know, do you feel this way? Yeah. And they kiss, boom, done, show over.
Controversial opinion. I liked the ending of I liked the ending tying back into the themes about the dad, like about Soma's parents. I thought that was really cute, and I liked the idea that I mean, I was a bit sad that Erina never told him on screen that she liked his cooking. That offended me more than them not kissing. But but I did really like the idea that, like, in terms of it, Soma and Erina had fell into that kind of same relationship that the two had sort of been told was most important.
I'm going to be honest though, right? I am sad that we never got them on screen holding hands or something indicating them like this is it, right?
Why did they bring back the shorts? Why is he here again?
But at the same time, that after credit scene where Erina's like, I realized after that time you spent away that you were the thing I was waiting for, right? And that moment where he's holding the plate out to her, like, guys, I wanted a kiss too, but like, at the same time, you'd have to be blind to not realize the subtext going on here, because it all ties. The only thing I would have added in is, while they're having that flashback sequence with Erina, while Soma's cooking at the table, cooking at like the cooker, the only thing I would have added is a flashback or like a voice flashback to Soma's dad and his voice, which is, the trick to being the world's greatest chef is to find a woman you want to cook for.
Yeah, cook for every day.
and then hear his dad say that, and for Soma to then turn around and hand Eren the plate. If
That's how it's done in the manga. That's why I love the manga ending.
And that's it. You don't need to get them. You don't need to kiss. You don't need to get married. That's it. Show over. You're done. And I will stand by it. I will stand by it. Controversial take. Controversial take. Food Wars is, in my opinion, perhaps not the best, because even though I'm not a fan, I have to openly say I think Oda has it on lock, because from what I've heard, the latest seasons of One Piece are absolutely god tier.
It has suffered a bit of a drop off in the recent chapters, from my understanding.
Like, apparently, like the moment Gear 5 kicks in, it's just
fantastic. Yeah, like fantastic.
Like hype, right?
Yeah.
But for me personally, this is my personal opinion. Food Wars is the best battle shonen ever made, and nobody dies. Except
Devil
Soma's
is a
mum, but
part-timer. Oh, you're mentioning one of Pax's low-key faves.
I love Devil as a part-timer.
Season 1.
But again, Devil as a part-timer... No, I will stand by all of Devil as a part-timer.
Oh, that's right. You did like part 2. Do you know it's getting more again, by the way? I think it's getting a movie.
As long as... I want them to finish adapting it. I think the animation took a hit, yes, but as long as they finish it, I don't care. I just love Devil as a part-timer. It's my favorite. But you see, the thing is, Devil as a part-timer is my favorite because okay, a little bit of anime anarchy, a little bit of animarchy lore for you. My first job was working at McDonald's, and then my job until I was a YouTuber was I worked in a call center. I worked as technical support and sales force for phone companies. Right? So both Erina, no, not Erina, both Sadao Mao, the Demon Lord, and Amelia the Hero, I did both of their jobs. And so, Devil as a part-timer speaks to me in my soul.
An accomplished actor known to anime fans.
Best score.
For the live action Kingdom and Full Metal Alchemist film.
Best score? Freerun. Freerun. Do we even have to have this?
Evan Cole.
Evan Cole. Freerun. I don't even need to hear the nominees. It's Evan Cole for Freerun. If anyone else wins this, I'm going to be the one throwing chairs.
The heartbeat and lifeblood of
If he has thrown a chair already this evening, I haven't thrown one yet. If Evan doesn't win this, I'm a fucking riot. Because it's not even close. It's not even close.
This is when we find out Evan didn't even get nominated.
No, Freerun was nominated, I'm pretty sure.
All the way to a breathtaking finale. These are the nominees, whose music carried us along each and every storyline. It's my honor to present the award for Best Score.
There might be a sneak in here. What?
No. No. Shonen Bros cannot win this. I will not let it happen. We will not allow Shonen Bros to win this.
Come
if
on,
solo
man.
leveling wins, I will fucking flip because maybe, but no.
There was some good soundtracking in parts of Dan yeah, that is to be clear. Oh, for God's sake, Yuki Kajira.
Although it's Yuki Kajira, and I love Yuki Kajira, but we can't let Demon Slayer win. Yuki Kajira is goated, but I can't. Yuki, I'm sorry, my darling. I can't defend you here.
That's it. They gave it like 5 seconds.
Freerun, please.
Evan Cole mentioned. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I love you, Hibbel. Oh, good nomination.
Although this is good. Although
Yuri.
Evan. All those. Oh,
I love you,
you're overrated,
Hiroyuki,
though.
but this isn't it.
Oh, you're over. That's my hot take. Sawano is overrated. I think he gets.
Okay, here we go.
You have Evan Cole, Yuki Kadra, and Sawano.
Evan Cole. Evan Cole, please. Please.
Evan, come on, Evan.
Oh, get
Hiroyuki
fucked!
Sawano. Fuck off, dude. No
Fuck
way.
off!
You're wrong. You are wrong.
They killed Demon Slayer, but at what cost?
Evan, are you serious right now? The man scored Violet Evergarden and Freerun, and he has won an award for neither. You are joking. You are a joke, Crunchyroll. You are fucking kidding me. You cannot listen to Freerun's score and pick Sawano. No.
Like,
no.
I'm sorry, but Sawano's music on Solo Leveling just wasn't particularly interesting.
Dude, his work on Attack on Titan was generational. His work on Solo Leveling...
His work on 86 was the standout of his career.
Yes, actually, you're right.
Including X-Men The Last Stand, The Avengers, and the heavily anime-inspired...
You're correct. We need managed democracy to prevent these fucking wrong opinions. Fucking... No! Solo Leveling over Freerun for
Oh my
best
god,
score.
what is that suit?
Freerun better win Anime of the Year, otherwise I'm a riot.
Good evening. It's my honor to be here with you and to present this award. But I have to admit something. I did
86.
come to Japan.
Yes, we are massive 86 stands here. 86 is, I think, currently my highest rated anime of all time.
I adore 86. The scene where she reunites with the 86 on the other side. Oh god. Waterfalls doesn't even cover it, my man. I was in tears.
Next, could you please turn your attention to flying cars, the U.S. healthcare system,
Vladilina.
and mail.
Oh, shut up, dude.
Thank you.
Dude, don't be cringe.
Shout out to Table 48. Thank you, Pete. The award for Best Director
Lena Melis
recognizes
is
those
just...
who have skillfully helmed some of the most compelling works of the year. These outstanding directors possess unique and visionary approaches.
Not even, it's not even like, we don't want to get too political, because Ivy and I getting political is a road to disaster, as you watched our regular streams, you would know. But one thing about 86 that I really loved in the first half of the season, is the bit where Lena is trying to be like, I want to understand you, I want to help you. I'm like, you are the people who are literally enslaving us and killing us. Why the fuck should we listen to you? And it's like, hey liberals, fuck off. 86 is generational. People need to see it. Speaking of generational,
Pac-Man, what's your opinion on 86 Akrano playing cargo plane?
Base. Okay, if Demon Slayer wins direction after if Demon Slayer wins
look at
direction,
this. Where's the what's impressive about this direction that they're showing off? It's just very like, yeah, it's modern direction of an fighting scene.
Okay,
now this
Saito, this should be easy Freerun. This is easily Freerun.
Yes.
If she doesn't win any of these awards, she better win Anime of the Year.
Ooh.
No.
One Piece fan letter for the animation direction in this.
Oh, this was good though. People don't realize.
But
she's not gonna win. But yes,
it's our girl.
It's Mao Mao! The Queen! Xiao Mao, I fucking love you. You are the best girl by far. Although...
Good direction. Like, we've...
Although...
Very good direction.
As long as Demon Slayer doesn't win, I'd be happy.
Anything but Demon Slayer is what we're saying.
Anything but Demon Slayer is what we're saying right now, because any of them would be a legit win. But it should be free run.
It has to be. It has to be free run. Like, if you're sane... Oh, no, like, let's be real. All of these are wrong. It's Oshi no Ko.
And the anime award goes to...
Yes! Free run! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
Keiichiro Saito, you legend!
Woo! Fucking finally!
Yes! Frieren is the only anime in recent times, besides Violet Evergarden, that I've given a 10.
He's got the free run plushie! He's got the free run plushie! He brought her along!
Here to receive the award on his behalf. She's a doll and she can't speak, so...
Yeah.
What's my problem with Demon Slayer?
Who will be speaking.
What's my problem with Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer is bad. It is poorly written. It is a bunch of style over substance. It is lame-ass shonen slop.
The closest
The reality
My Hero
is...
Academia is better
A
than
lot,
Demon Slayer.
a lot of our reaction to Demon Slayer is just the overhype by fans who don't watch anything else.
His hard work is...
Like, is it nice? Yeah.
Could not be.
Is it enjoyable? Sure. Is it the best
Yes.
thing every season? No.
With us.
Like, chat, someone in my chat,
I love the ending of
I
Oshinoko
apologize.
season 2. It was really good.
It is a gateway. Yes, Demon Slayer is a gateway anime. You watch it because it's insane. Thank you, Eric. I really appreciate the sub. I'm starting to get drunk now because I need to be. But yes. But
Yeah, like he directed Bocce the Rock and Free Run. That was his award.
yeah, like Bocce. The art direction for Bocce is generational, guys. If you haven't seen Bocce the Rock, you need to.
God, I would have loved
He's
Keiichi
generational.
to like direct. Didn't Keiichi Saito direct 86?
Did he? I think he might have actually. Hold on.
Hold on. No, I might be misremembering.
Attack on Titan is a defining moment in anime history. When Hayami Isayama's manga debuted in Basatsu Shonen magazine in 2009, it quickly built a devoted following in Japan.
Basatsu Shonen manga mentioned.
The anime changed everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Shattered barriers, introducing millions.
No, he did not do. He did not do 86.
I'm hallucinating. Don't mind me.
The
Oh, he did
glo-
Sunny
the
Boy.
global-
Sunny Boy. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, but Sunny Boy was also generationally directed. How can you direct Freerun, Bocce, and Sunny Boy back to back?
Yeah,
That
thanks
is
for the correction,
crap.
Tommy.
That is crap. I haven't even watched Sunny Boy, but the animation sequences I've seen from it are incredible.
Thank you for the
Wait,
sub,
what?
Outback Box.
Hype train? What?
You're at 63%.
Holy shit, I have a hype train. That never happens. I've also got 57 people watching a Crunchyroll stream. Good lord. Things must be grim.
And people like to hear us scream in frustration.
Tonight we're honored to present the inaugural Global Impact Award to Attack on Titan, a series that...
Oh, they just... Okay, sure. Is that... I guess...
Global
I guess
Impact
that's
is a-
one way to, like, be like, well, there's no more Attack on Titan to vote for. If you like Math Rock, you should definitely watch the show we were watching last night, Rock is a Lady's Modesty, because there is a lot of mention of Math Rock in that series.
United across 6 continents. Records shattered on every platform.
Look, I'm gonna be real here.
Millions of devotees worldwide.
Attack on Titan, like My Hero Academia, is hurt by its fans.
Its influence
And
reached
to an extent
beyond
by
the
its author.
screens.
Attack on Titan,
Inspiring
as an
creativity
actual piece
across
of fiction,
art
viewed by
music,
itself,
and more.
is absolutely incredible.
A decade of cultural impact.
I don't think there's been a better long-running series than
forever
Attack on
changed
Titan
the landscape of entertainment.
in modern anime history. I don't think there has been. in all of anime, you could argue maybe Evangelion's movie series. But Attack on Titan was just, yeah.
Please,
Thank you, Kindavani, for the subscription.
From Attack
Holy
on Titan
shit.
to the stage.
Hype train, holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, a hype train. Holy shit, okay.
Nice work, gang.
Is that the one that ends with Madagascar getting nuked? Yes, it is. Holy shit, 5 gifts. Thank you, Krieger. Holy shit.
Woo!
Okay.
Spicy.
Yo, boys. Goddamn.
Attack on Titan has had a very global effect around the world. It goes beyond culture, generations, and being able to deliver high quality, and even for those who would usually not watch anime, they were exposed to Japanese
I think that's what makes it. I think that's what makes it.
And myself.
That's what makes it so important. Is that Attack on Titan was watched by people who didn't watch anime, right?
Yeah, that's always the difference between the bigger series and the regular series that we watch. Because they can broach the line between weeb and otakus and the regular viewer.
Honest to God, it's why when people are like, I don't like anime, but I hear that some are really good. It's why I always grab Psychopaths and throw it at them, right? And I would do the same with Attack on Titan. Like, if you like proper hardcore shit, Psychopaths and their Attack on Titan are my go-tos. Right?
Between the both of us.
If you're a teenager, Demon Slayer or Sword Art Online are perfectly fine. My Hero Academia is perfectly fine.
To the very end. Thank you very much.
But you know.
Next, a powerhouse performance by Japanese superstar singer Lisa, and the award for Film of the Year.
What's Lisa performing though?
Crunchyroll Anime Awards returns.
Okay. No, it's the nerds.
I don't generally like anime, but Black Lagoon was peak.
And for Gun Nuts, Black Lagoon. It's the same.
Black Lagoon and Yorgamond, yeah.
Lisa has so many songs. She has been in the anime OP area for so long that she's got so many bangers, even just for weebs. But then you listen to her actual albums and they rock too. I actually used a picture of Lisa to promote this stream on my Twitter account.
Unfortunately, we lost the best opening artist, Sayori, unfortunately.
Yeah, Sayori died this year. It was really tragic. She married her husband and then died a few months later. He was aware. There was a long struggle with cancer.
Yeah.
Or a quite fast acting degenerative disease.
Yeah. Sayori did the opening for several anime. The biggest was My Hero Academia.
She also did she also did the absolutely outlandishly good opening for Scum's Wish, which I know that series gets memed on a lot, but that opening is ending was just so good.
Sayuri was, I think she was at her best. I rewatch her video on First Take so often.
I still cry listening to her breakup song. The song she wrote about breakups, where it's basically, it starts off and it's a girl realizing that the relationship is dying. And as the song goes on, you listen to her desperately begging the person to come back. Very sad. Very fantastic song. Definitely a really good breakup song.
Sayuri was at her best when it was just her and her acoustic guitar. As crazy as it sounds, I
Oh,
think that's when
phenomenal.
she was doing her best.
I mean, that's where she got her start. She started as a streamer who was like not streamer. What am I saying? She started playing like as a busker, playing on the streets in Japan.
Yeah.
She dropped out of high school to play music. Very much a massive loss for those who like Japanese music.
Yeah, I did hear about Rachel Lillis, and yeah, it is very like we're getting to the point now, as fucking wild as it sounds, like with Hollywood, we are getting to the point now where anime has been around long enough that some of the big voices and big personalities are passing away because like the original VAs for the big 90s anime are starting to get into their 60s, right? Like think about this, right? Like how old is he now? Hold on.
How old is who? Sorry.
Think about Christopher Sabat, the voice of Vegeta. He's 52. So think about the guys from the 80s.
Welcome back to the 2025 Crunchyroll Anime Awards. We're live in Tokyo and streaming all over the world to anime fans everywhere. In fact,
yeah,
there are more than 100 countries around the globe watching right now.
The original
Everybody
voice
all around the
actor
world, thank you
for
so much.
Major
It's
Kusanagi.
really incredible.
Yeah, Tommy just brought that
The
up.
global scale of anime
Atsuko.
celebration continues.
Atsuko Tanaka.
The next artist is known for her electrifying vocals
Turpitz,
and chart-topping
Kusanagi,
hits.
HMS
Her
Hood.
songs have become iconic anthems.
Yeah.
Resonating with fans worldwide. With her signature
Atsuko
energy and
Tanaka
passion, she continues to push the boundaries
Passed away,
of
and she is
J-rock
one of
and
my
anime
favorite voice
music,
actresses.
making her one of the most celebrated artists in the industry.
My favorite voice
Tonight,
actress,
she's
though,
gracing
thank
us
gods,
with a once-in-a-lifetime
is
performance of some
still
of the
alive
most
and well and
iconic
still
songs from the
working.
anime world.
Her
Give it
name
up
is Yui
for
Ishikawa.
Lisa.
Somebody in the room. Like,
Oh, she's doing
oh,
Crossing Field.
she's doing
yeah.
yeah. Of course, she's doing the Sao opening. I was dying. Somebody thought it was Adore performing, and I was like, why would it? I don't think Adore has had like a big anime opening yet. God, she's so pretty.
I will defend Sao. I shouldn't, but
Somebody was like just bad mouthing Sao in the chat before.
Look, Sao.
Yeah, and Adore is in
SAO
Sydney right
good?
now. Yeah, exactly. Adore is in Sydney.
Is Sao good? No. Is it fun? Yes.
Is SAO good? The most controversial thread in forum history closed after 3,896 pages.
SAO is like that's the thing. SAO is not good, except the second half of season 2, because it is the one time that SAO is actually trying to say something poignant. And it is the one time where Kirito is not the main character. Which is why SAO Progressive is so good. Because if you tell the story of SAO from Asuna's perspective, it is immeasurably better.
I do have a very soft spot in my heart for Sword Art Progressive. Mainly because we get to see him, like Kirito, getting absolutely wailed on by everyone. Very funny. Also, we like SAO abridged.
Why does anime have to say something poignant? Because good anime does.
Usually, I mean, all good art has something to say. You're never going to find a piece of art that is remembered over decades, over years, over, long periods of time that doesn't have at least one thing to say.
Okay.
This ending was so good.
This is great, and I actually really love this. Really love this concept for My Hero Academia. Honest to God.
God, she's such a good performer.
The characters of My Hero in a fantasy setting would be way better, honestly. Again, this is one of those instances we always talk about. Why aren't we watching this instead?
Yeah, like, look, this fantasy content, especially in a world where there's so much, like, boring fantasy anime, it would be nice for a concept like this.
Kirishima best boy on top. Red Riot for life.
We are. This is a Red Riot stan.
Yeah, Kirishima is best boy, and it's not even close. All these Bakugo and Deku simps need to leave.
Yeah, she's like, some people are just born performers, and she is very much it. I mean, 80s action films had a lot to say.
Is she going to
Rambo is like about PTSD. You know, oh my god, I've just brain fried.
Yeah, there it is.
Apocalypse Now. They all had something to say. Arnold Schwarzenegger films.
Counterpoint, what do 80s action movies have to say? Yeah, a lot.
Like this is a Crunchyroll hate space. So let's be clear, Crunchyroll are fucked. They're very, very nasty, and fundamentally, at the end of the day, it's fuck Crunchyroll. But we also get to dunk on their audience's taste in anime.
Also, again, if you're viewing entertainment as art, you just have to say it, right?
And also, yeah,
there is a reason. There is a fucking reason why Star Wars has been in a dumpster for the past 5 to 10 years, but Andor is single-handedly redeeming it. Why? Because it's saying something.
Yes, they did do a Terminator anime. No, we don't talk about it.
This is my point.
Same as us and the what was it? The Blade Runner anime. Although
this is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying, right? Yeah, like the sequel trilogy, it's meh. It's okay. It's not bad. I mean, the last film was bad.
The last film was bad. There's no way to put it politely. There is just nothing redeemable about it.
Yeah, but Last Jedi and Force Awakens were perfectly interesting films to do, right? I think The Last Jedi is okay because they were trying to do something different and they fucked it up. But at least they were trying to do something, right? Rise of Skywalker, fucking dog shit. Anyway, TLDR. All these spin-off series, Book of Boba Fett was meh. The Acolyte was terrible.
Mandalorian was good. I actually, very controversial take. I actually quite liked parts of the Acolyte. And also, they get the award for having the most insane chemistry on screen between the fucking leads. That fucking, evil hate boner that was going on in the season, ooh, that was some good stuff.
I'm controversial in the fact that I really liked Ahsoka. I liked Ahsoka because you had Ahsoka, you had Anakin, you had Thrawn, you had the Rebels crew. I thought that was very fun. Plus, Balin was really cool and interesting.
There's been a really good resurgence of Taisho era stuff. Oh, we're back to awards.
But you see, this is what I'm saying, right? All of these were, with the exception of The Mandalorian, which I think is actually really good across all of its seasons. It's not as strong as the first season, obviously. But I think if you look at Mandalorian from the viewpoint of an
Snowboarder? Interesting pick.
That struggle is what makes the journey worth it.
This is my controversial take. It's not even really controversial, but this is my take. I think if you view Mandalorian's later seasons from the context of viewing an indigenous culture trying to regain their identity, it becomes so much better. Right? The idea of the Mandalorians coming to terms with who they are. Right? I think that, and Grogu, the Baby Yoda, adopting the Mandalorians as his family. So Mandalorians taking in a will as one of them as part of their indigenous community, which I think is really interesting and a great story, right? That is very good.
I mean, I'm not. Let's be real. YouTubers' opinions matter about as much as hen's teeth.
Yeah, they don't matter.
Yeah, they can tear it apart all they want, but at the end of the day, 90% of YouTube review culture comes down to, here's the plot summary. I didn't like it. And that's fine. You can...
It teaches us to break boundaries,
but this is the thing, right?
Uniqueness, and stay true to who we are.
But this goes back to my original point.
It's the culture.
You can say that SAO is perfectly fun, just as you can say the Book of Boba Fett is perfectly fun.
And
that Ahsoka is perfectly fun. you know, that Clone Wars is perfectly fun, right? And Rebels is
Thank
too.
you,
Like,
Chloe.
it's all.
Wait, she wasn't even giving an
perfectly-
award?
Yeah, it's all perfectly edible content, for lack of a better term, right? It's all
Now,
perfectly
presenting
edible,
the award for Film
if
of
you
the
like,
Year is a globally
right?
renowned
Okay.
musician and actor.
Okay. It has to be Look Back.
Rina Sawayama.
It has to be Look Back. There's no other movie here that is worth it. It's just crappy fucking, like, original anime movies. And it needs to be, like, no, sorry, not original. It's all sequel animes. It needs to be Look Back. There is no debate here.
Yeah.
I love her outfit. That's crazy.
God, look at that.
Filmmakers pour their heart and soul into every frame, taking creative risks that
why are you
stretch the
translating her?
boundaries
She's
of
speaking
storytelling.
English.
It's about vision,
Shush!
about capturing fleeting moments.
You don't
of
need to
emotion
translate. We
and
speak
memory.
English.
These films take us deep into the world.
Oh, I hate
heroes,
Crunchyroll so much.
Spies,
Why are they
villains,
dubbing English?
translating?
artists, and
Yeah.
friends. Each one driven by
He's
something
so
vivid
pretty.
and
Holy
something
shit.
deeply human. Here are the nominees. for
Classic
Film of the
Crunchyroll
Year.
moment.
Film of the Year 劇場版配給
Okay.
ゴミ捨て場の決戦
This is
I
good.
love you.
The Dumpster
I
Battle
love you, but no. Like,
The dub
I
is
love you,
absolutely
and this is
pre-recorded.
great.
God, this movie though.
If you,
Look back
This,
if you get
this,
me,
it
look
has to
yeah.
be this. Nothing else matters.
Yeah, it has to be Look Back. Like, it absolutely has to be Look Back. Like, there's no question.
劇場版もののけ
Oh, oh,
Ooh.
ah, this is so good too. I forgot that this got nominated. Peak Fiction. Look at this animation. Oh, it's so pretty.
大麻の剣僕のヒーローアカデミア The
No.
Movie You are next My Hero Academia
No.
You're next オールマイトのように笑顔でみんなを助けるんだ劇場版スパイファミリーコードホワイトスパイファミリーコードホワイト
Nope. Looks good though.
I love them. I adore them, but I can only watch like 2 episodes at a time.
colors within.
Although,
バンドやってるんですかお二人
although,
よかったら私たちのバンドに入りませんか
God, I need to sit down and watch that one again. Hello,
it has to be
Kai.
Look Back. It has to be Look Back.
It has to be Look Back. Come on, it got so much attention. Like, please, please.
Look back.
Fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's go!
Art house anime hipsters on top, baby. Fucking send it, boys.
ありがとうございますルックバックの監督を務めました
Thank you so much. I'm the director.
This guy is
Look back.
cracked. He is insane.
いやルックバックも多くのアニメ
This
業界
guy
の職能
this
スタッフに支
guy
えられて
did so much work.
Look Back
It is
was
just
supported by many people in this industry, and we just did.
アニメ業界で働くスタッフさん多く
We
いらっしゃる
worked as hard as we could. So many people in this room that work in anime. People who really supported me in my journey. I want to express my gratitude to them as well. To you all.
賞をいただくことが多いんですけどもまだまだ
And
This stream is
You know,
really
last
an
year,
acknowledgement to my anime
received a
fans.
lot of
We're
awards.
still here.
And I
We
think
still
there
do
really
this.
are a lot of awards.
It's
Anime.
just life.
So
Life is hard.
for Crunchyroll to give awards to anime.
Yeah, look at this
from
guy's
Japan
jawline.
really means a lot. So thank you very much.
God, that makes me so happy.
Oh, a win for the art
Present the
house
final
snobs.
award
Thank
of
you.
the night. She is a multiple Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter.
Let it be clear,
whose music
Mononoke was
transcends
second.
genres and has resounded with a devoted following around
Okay,
the
anime
world.
of the year.
Please welcome Casey Musgraves.
Okay.
Who? Oh, Casey Musgraves! Casey Musgraves! I love you, Casey!
Okay, anime of the year. What is it gonna be,
The award
chat?
for anime of the year is all about the
The
fans.
Sailor Moon
It's about the shows that
cosplay.
sparked the biggest
Let's
conversations,
go!
Queen of Country Music!
theories,
It's the Queen of Country
debates,
Music!
and
I love you,
coming
Casey!
together week after week. These are the titles that fans could not stop talking about. The ones they obsessively watched and rallied behind. With inspiring stories, unforgettable characters, and moments that lit up timelines. Here are the nominees for Anime of the Year.
Casey is a country musician. She's very good. She writes kind of offbeat country music, not like your typical stuff that's in the sort of typical. Okay, Dan Da Dan. I mean, it's good.
It's good. I mean, it deserves to be here.
Delicious in dungeon.
I love it, but no, I don't think so. I love Dungeon Mesh.
Like I said, it's going to be later seasons that really push it over.
Yes.
Beyond Journey's End.
It's free, I think it's free run. It has to be free run. Free run's only scored like one award so far, but it has to be free run, I think.
It has to be.
No! Why is this here?
No.
It should, like, I hate to say it, but Oshi no Ko Season 2 should be in this spot. Oh, go to hell.
Solo level.
This might win. This might win. I have a feeling that this might win. Because it hasn't won anything tonight, and if it doesn't win...
Of course they use the Arise thing.
I want you to win so bad.
It'd be so good if Mao Mao won. Actually, no Ko's ending was garbage. Just like the last few arcs of it.
Oh god. Cao Mao. Come on. It's gotta be
Please,
free run, though,
please.
Goes to
Please, please, come on.
Free run, Journey's End.
Solo
Free run,
leveling.
Journey's End.
Get!
No! Oh. The all Shonen Bros.
The
all Shonen Bros.
Why?
Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for voting us for this award.
This
We were able
is
to
so
receive this award
typical.
because
This happened last time as well.
of the crew poured their heart and soul into the project, and then the fans who then watched and received our work. And thanks to our
This
work,
isn't even a show for fucking
we were able
14-year-olds.
to
It's literally a show for 15-year-olds.
receive this award, and as a director, and I'm so proud. And
That's the joke.
I would like to say
We don't
thank you
have
to the
F1
cast
today. F1 is
and all
Monaco.
the fans that supported us. Thank you very much.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Fucking solo leveling. Fucking solo leveling. No, I need to go take a piss. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck
That's
this.
it, everybody. What an unforgettable night.
All right.
With the magic.
That's enough of the stream. I'm switching over. All right. Let's throw up some. The answer, it's Crunchyroll. At the end of the day, that's very true. At the end of the day, we are chained to these horrible, horrible people who run this exploitative company. Yeah, and like the thing is the early solo leveling is actually quite quite enjoyable until it becomes so formulaic. So formulaic that it's not even funny. Unforgettable night. Yeah, okay. Let me switch this over. Now we can talk about the actual best anime of the year. You didn't vote to keep your sanity. That's honestly probably the right decision to make. Let's find some tunes to put behind us as we discuss actually good anime that came out in the last year that don't get mentioned in these kinds of things because the people who vote on Crunchyroll Awards don't watch anime. Okay, chuck that on. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. YouTubers, let me know if that's too loud for you. Let's have a gander. So, fall 2023. So this was the season that had some of the biggest names. We're talking Freerun, we're talking Apothecary Diaries, Dr. Stone, Eminence and Shadow, Shangri-La Frontier, Spy Family. Wow, that season was stacked. Ancient Magus Bride. Lord of the Rings is formulaic and good. And that's the thing, there's nothing wrong with formulaic, right? There is something wrong with formulaic and boring. This is too loud. Let me just... No chance, but Wistoria is amazing. Yes, I did write that video about Wistoria. And it is a very good little series.
Okay.
So, alright, I've got the yearly stuff. Want to talk about the debrief?
Okay. Rage. Uncompromising rage. Freerun not winning Anime of the Year is...
That's sort of right. Yeah. Okay. So, well, Hero's Journey existed before Lord of the Rings, but yes. So, seasonal anime. We had Freerun and the Apothecary Diaries in fall 2023, as well as The Eminence in Shadow, Part 2, which I know for a fact that you loved.
Actually, that's a good point. Why did fucking Eminence in Shadow not get nominated for Isekai?
Because it's not on Crunchyroll. Oh, dude, we had so much. That was a crazy season. That was like MF Ghost. That was Kaminoshi Ron's Forbidden Abductions.
I need to finish MF Ghost because I haven't finished it yet. You would think I would have.
Dude,
right?
speaking of Yuri, we were talking about it like 3 hours ago. But like the I'm in Love with the Villainess was fall 2023, sorry.
Okay, pause. What the fuck did you say, you little shit? Matthews, I know you say some bullshit in my comments quite often, but what the fuck did you say? For you, me being angry is more entertaining than Freerun was? Are you serious? Holy shit, you are wrong. MF Ghost is not bad. MF Ghost is just more 90s anime in the 2020s.
What else do we have? Winter 2024, yeah, we had The Dangers in My Heart, as mentioned by Tommy. No Longer Allowed in Another World. Yep, that was another one that was up there. I wasn't amused to see that Classroom of the Elite got completely snubbed.
Yeah, what else did we have? Because the judging starts in fall of 2023 and goes to summer of 2024.
Seventh Time Loop, as I mentioned, really good. Really good.
Tokyo Revengers doesn't deserve to be there.
Tokyo Revengers is, even there. What else do we have? The Witch of the Beast, which got shafted with bad animation, but is a good story.
I'm in love with the Villainess. Got shot. The Ancient Magus Bride, everyone forgot about it, even though it won all the awards.
It should have won more.
Yeah.
What else did we have? Windbreaker Season 1.
Windbreaker was fucking insane. Also, a show that nobody watched, Overtake.
Oh yeah, we watched
about
Overtake.
a
That was
racing
good.
team. Overtake was good. I don't know why people didn't watch it. Overtake was great.
What else did we have?
but it's the
Oshinoko
beginning.
Season 2, Makaina.
Okay, based show that needs a full adaptation but will never get one.
Which one?
Firefighter Dago Rescuer in Orange.
That was good. I would
Fucking
love to see
excellent.
the original series fully adapted, though.
Yeah, we need Firefighter Dago. We need the big man. Okay, controversial take.
Ooh.
Controversial take.
Ooh.
I will stan and continue to stan Uma Musume.
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely.
It doesn't deserve any awards, but I love it.
What else do we have in here?
Idolmaster, no. Yeah, we're in the weeds now.
Oh,
down here.
we had that was like as mentioned before, Wistoria, Giji Harem. They finally finished Nier Automata.
There is a show that just got forgotten about, even though it was really excellent. It was really hyped up at the time.
What, Nier?
Zom 100.
Oh, Zom 100. That aired this last year.
It aired in fall of 2023.
Oh, so did After School Hanako-kun again.
Yeah, well.
Oh, Lamaro, how did it get lower than the season 3 of The Rising of the Shield Hero? That is disgusting. I am disgusted.
What happened in winter of 2024? What else we got? Solo leveling, Dungeon Meshi, Classroom of the Elite. A
Sign of Affection. Snubbed.
Yeah. Snubbed. A Sign of Affection is absolutely great. Also, actually, that's a good point. Why wasn't the wrong way to use healing magic up for best isekai?
Because the only people who watched that were me and you.
Yeah, it got renewed for a second season, though. I guess the Japanese audience didn't care enough to vote for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards because apparently in Japan, the wrong way to use healing magic went viral. It was fucking popular.
Yeah, because it like, actually shook things up.
Okay, honestly, this show was based, but the one below it, Seventh Time Loop, the villainess enjoys a carefree life. Yes.
Seventh Time Loop.
Yes. That show is based. Also, weirdly excellent. Hokkaido gals are super adorable. I don't know why it's so good. It just is.
Oh, I hate that series so fucking much. Oh, it makes me so angry. Yeah, obviously this hasn't happened in the anime yet. When it happens, I'll scream. But for now, just let it be known that I threw a 2-day hissy fit when something happened in that manga.
Villainess level 99. I may be the hidden boss.
That was fun.
But I'm not a monster. I like it. Okay. All right. I actually have to agree with Mother's Basement. I'm sorry, I have to agree with Jeff here. Gushing over Magical Girls, the uncensored version, peak. Just is. Gushing over Magical Girls is the exact type of trash I want.
Yeah.
Gushing over Magical Girls is peak trash.
Seventh Time Loop did get an anime. Yeah. Seventh Time Loop did get an anime, and it was a good anime too. It was like 2 for 2.
Seventh Time Loop is excellent, but if you want trash...
Wait, what?
Gushing over Magical Girls.
Did we miss the best romance? We must have.
Who won best romance?
Blue Box.
Blue Box? Why?
Who was nominated for...
Sign of Affection should have won that.
Okay, so it wasn't snubbed. It was... Oh, that's right. We must have missed it. So, A Sign of Affection, Blue Box, Makaine, Ranma, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and The Dangers in My Heart Season 2. And, yeah, Blue Box won, which is garbage.
Okay.
And yes, the Seventh Time Loop author gave us one of my favorite tweets. Let me see if I can find her Twitter account real quick.
Okay, this is cheating. This is cheating because it's a remaster. This is cheating because it's a remaster. But I have to give major props to Urasei Yatsura.
Yeah, it's very good. Very, very good.
Also, this show nobody watched, but it's the best ever. Bang Bang Braven, or Brave
Oh,
Bang
Braven? Oh, what a series.
Peak. Fucking peak. He needs the hot man inside him so his mech will work to defeat the enemy. Absolutely peak.
Let's see if okay, I found the author of Time Loop's Twitter. I'm going to put this up on stream.
This is going to be spicy, but what historical period or event would you want an anime series to be set in? Ooh.
Okay, so the author of Seventh Time Loop recently was advertising her series in English, and this is what she wrote. For those watching the YouTube stream, you'll be able to see. I'll link it to Pack as well, so he can...
That's an interesting question. That is an interesting question. But honestly, honest to God, I think one of the most interesting things, one of the most interesting settings you could do an anime in would probably, and this is just me, would probably be the post-war period of Japan. Post-World War II, that is. And I mean like 5 to 10 years after. Like 50s, 60s. I think 60s Japan, like a Yakuza thriller series set in 50s, 60s Japan during Reconstruction Japan and the post-war economic miracle would be fire. That would be fire.
That would be really cool.
Failing that, actually, no, I know what it would be. We were talking about it the other night, Ivy.
Were we?
An anime that is a historical adaptation of the Sukeban gang wars.
That's true.
That would be fire.
I will say that there actually currently is my most interesting like historical manga series is a series called Keika Apartment. It's set in Taisho, Japan, so you get that real blend of like like what would become Showa aesthetics mixed with like the post-Meiji look. But the great part is the art style is like breathtakingly good. So definitely check it out.
Okay, so you've got to understand, chat. For me personally, one of my favorite pieces of history that I've wanted to make a video about on my main channel for so long is the Sukeban. Now, I don't know if y'all know about the Sukeban. But the Sukeban are fucking gangsters. Quite literally.
Sukeban.
This is the Sukeban.
Sukeban are, putting it lightly, basically gangs for young women who wore long skirts and basically wore like gang clothing in order to protect themselves from men.
So, essentially, you know how in the 1960s and 70s, women in the West had the sexual revolution where they started wearing, I mean, there's no other way of putting it, bloody outfits. They started burning their bras. They started having unprotected intercourse with men they liked constantly and protesting my body, my choice, all that sort of thing. In Japan, it was the other way around. Because in Japan, women were expected to be demure housewives. They were property. So if men wanted to use them for their desires, they would just use them. So the sexual revolution in Japan was the inverse. They started wearing constricted, unrevealing clothing because they were forced to wear, you know, really uptight, you know, very revealing PE uniforms and were forced into, well, marriage and sexual slavery by their husbands. They decided to wear very masculine clothing like leather shorts, jackets, so forth, pants, and wearing long dress uniforms so they could conceal weapons and beat up men who tried to assault them or their sisters. And they formed gangs they formed Yakuza gangs, similar to the Bosuzoku, the biker gangs. They formed women biker gangs and started running protection rackets. They had gang wars. Like, the Sukeban were incredible.
Just referring to what Baron Krieger said, I'm hoping that you're referring to the recent Yuri series, Sukeban and Transfer Student. Unfortunately, that did get cancelled. Yeah, okay, good, you are. Yeah, great series. Loved it. Really sad it got cancelled.
There is a lot of anime and manga about Sukeban.
They did, yeah, they did. They've there's Sukeban, Genka Sukeban was a very long-running shoujo manga about Sukeban girls fighting with yo-yos.
Yeah.
But
there is one Sukeban character.
Oh, Sukeban Deka, sorry. That was, yeah.
There is one Sukeban character who is well known in the modern era. She is the best Sukeban character.
No, this was quite widespread amongst gang culture.
I'm just gonna put her up on screen. There is one Sukeban character in modern anime which every one of you should know if you're a subscriber of mine.
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Yes, it was very widespread. It was very widespread across Japan's major cities.
It was most concentrated in
Tokyo, Osaka.
No, it's not specifically. It was it's that seaside area. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
This is probably my favorite anime of the modern era, by the way, and I'll stand by it. I love them. I will die for them. They are the best. Which is funny, because they're already dead. Yes. Saki from Zombieland Saga and this entire episode of Zombieland Saga is a nod to Sukeban culture. And they are very important. I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, okay, once again, I'm forced to vent. So one of the more well-known references to this period, just historically speaking, there was a lot of gang culture focused around shonan in Japan. So that's where you see a lot of these sort of things were happening a lot. So like a lot of the Sukeban, a lot of the like Yankee sort of delinquent culture that is taken for granted in anime and manga is centered around that sort of time period, that sort of place.
Yeah.
Yeah, famously, the anime / manga Great Teacher Onizuka had a prequel that was called 14 Days in Shonan, which was about delinquent culture in the area. Oh, dying. No, it wasn't. It was Shonan Junai Gumi. Yeah, that's the one.
I love Great Teacher Onizuka.
Yeah, and you'd like the prequel, which was written before Great Teacher. I want to say before. Yeah, because that's the funniest thing is that Great Teacher Onizuka might be the most famous sequel of all time. Because it sold more copies in its sequel work. $95 million copies sold over the two series. Oh, we actually did die there for a moment. It's really random because there is so many anime that there's so many theories that didn't get the justification that they really deserved. Because, like, the fight scene here...
Like Windbreaker.
Or like Wistoria. Like, they really went hardcore with some of those fight scenes in that.
This is just what aired this season. This is not my list.
This is like everything. This is like everything that aired in that season.
Yeah. And there's a lot of good shows here, but... Yeah. Winter 2024 wasn't that good, really.
I am looking forward to season 2 of... Winter's never good. It always tends to be a kind of meh season.
There are a couple of really good ones here, but on the whole, no.
Yeah, like we had
Spring
Seventh
2024.
Time Loop, and we also had... I'm just looking... Dungeon Meshi, Solo Leveling, and The Dangers in My Heart Season 2.
Windbreaker,
I'm just not
though.
a big fan of The Dangers in My Heart. I really should like it. I don't. The biggest loss of season of the Winter 2024 season is that we lost out on this series here, The Witch and the Beast, which, for reference to those who have never heard of The Witch and the Beast, I'm just going to quickly put up some panels from it.
Everybody stop.
Uh-oh, what have we done?
Spring 2024 had the best anime of the year, of the decade, of the century. It's not like we are biased or anything.
We're not biased. What do you mean?
Sentai Daisukaku.
Ah, my baby. Yes, my baby was there. This is for people who are watching the YouTube stream. I don't know how this is going to show up, but we'll find out.
Sentai Daisukaku is an amazing series written by one of our favorite authors, Negi.
Negi Haraba, famous for quintessential quintuplets.
And it is very close to our heart for some reasons.
For some reasons. But, like, look at that. Look at that. Just for a moment. Hold on, I'll put it in the chat for you, Pack. Look at that. Look at the side chat for me, please. See? Look at this. Look at this spread. This is one of the coolest magical systems in manga right now, and it's on hiatus, and that sucks. We don't know when it's coming back. However, look at that. Is that not so cool?
Oh, there we go. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You see, Sentai Daisukaku, we love it. We love it. Sentai Daisukaku is the greatest. V had absolutely nothing to do with its spread in the West at all.
Absolutely not. I have never done anything. I mean, apart from that one YouTube video I made. That one counts.
Yeah. That one video, he definitely hasn't done any translation or typesetting or anything like that.
Oh, who would have ever done anything like that before? Not me.
It's not like we wait every week for it at all. Ever. Yeah, we love Sentai Daisukaku.
Where is this panel I'm looking for? I've completely forgotten how this... Oh, I think I just skipped it. I guess.
Sentai Daisukaku is our Twitters, our anime Twitters are Sentai Daisukaku propaganda stations. We also Quince fans. I like Quince.
I liked Quince for a long time until it became clear that Negi wasn't having fun anymore. That's when it got sad.
You couldn't stop writing it because the producers would kill him.
Oh no, they made they sold millions of copies. They weren't gonna let him just end it like that.
What else do we have?
Should zoom that out a bit. Hold on. The Witch and the Beast did have a really nice opening. I'm just gonna sit that Witch and the Beast bit in the
Bartender Glass of Gold was very good. Girls Bang Cry. Rebecca Euphonium. Viral Hit, which is dog shit.
So, fun thing about Viral Hit. Viral Hit is the first series that I actively put together the formula that Korean shows use to tell the same story over and over again, which is that every single Korean webtoon, which is about fighting, inevitably follows the exact same pathway.
Including solo leveling.
Yeah, to an extent, but this is specifically a bit different. Basically, every single one will start off with them fighting a guy in their school who is a bully. And then that bully is connected to the local gang. And then that local gang is connected to the local branch of the Yakuza. And then that local Yakuza is connected to it's a national gang. And then that national gang is connected to the Colombian cartel. And then inevitably, the main character is fighting international criminals when he started off beating up people at his high school.
Yeah. So...
And it's so predictable. It happens every time.
Here's a show that we watched like 3 episodes of and forgot about.
Which one?
Oblivion Battery.
Oh, that was that got really good, the animation. They really cooked with that later on.
Combo based.
Oh,
show.
that was good. That was so underrated too. What season was that? Summer 2024?
Yeah. Spring.
Spring 2024.
The thing about Tonbo is, it's going to get a full adaptation, and the reason it's going to get a full adaptation is because it's an anime that is born from a manga that runs in a golf magazine.
It is the...
And it's got such a dedicated fan base that it is going to get a full adaptation.
Tonbo is so cool because it's like one of the worst looking manga I have, honest to God, ever seen in my life. But it's like really compelling story-wise.
Girls playing golf, guys. I'm telling you, it's the future.
There was a few Gundam that aired in the last year. I'm just trying to think
I'm going through shows that I liked. What do we have in summer 20? Oshinoko season 2. Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. Oh my god.
Yeah, snubbed. Completely snubbed.
Why didn't that get a nomination for romance, actually? Come to think of it, it should.
So we had a few Gundam projects. Gundam Build Metaverse. We had Gundam Seed Freedom. And... Kido Senshi Gundam, the Origin Movie Edition.
Summer 2024 was stacked.
Summer 2024.
Oshinoko, Alia, Wistoria, Maki Ine.
God, Wistoria was so
no
good.
longer allowed in another world. Pseudo Harem, which was really adorable.
Wasn't one of these? They did. I know it didn't get a lot of attention and it's got a really low rating, but I will just say a shout out to a shoujo that got animated. Marui Kanajo, which is about a fat girl who gets like amnesia, and as a result of it, she becomes like super confident and doesn't like recognize that people find her unattractive, which has the unintended consequence that her confidence starts attracting people to her. It's really cute. Read the manga, don't read the anime. Don't read the anime, don't watch the anime.
Okay, for real though, Days with My Stepsister, you think it's going to go one way, it goes a completely different way.
Yeah.
It's actually incredible.
That was like, that one and the other one, Love is Indivisible by Twins. I know that it fell on like deaf ears, but like, it was like... like Love is Indivisible by Twins was like built for your audience. The main characters are like a history, like a military history otaku.
Okay, the Osan newbie adventurer trained to death by the hero party was
that
really
was
fun.
So much fun. Ah, we had so much fun with that one.
I Parry Everything was also fun.
What
else we got? What else did we have this year? Nier Automata, very good.
That one you really liked, VTuber Legend.
Yeah, that was very funny. What else do we have? Ah, yes, Goddess Cafe.
Goddess Cafe Season 2.
Yes, Love is Indivisible by Twins again.
Yeah, there's another season. Is there another season? Oh no, it was a compilation movie. Your boy Kong Ming had a compilation movie in March last year.
Yeah, but it will never ever get a full adaptation.
Which sucks, because it sold so many copies after the anime aired.
I don't know why it's not getting a full adapt. If they announced a season 2 out of nowhere, I would lose my shit, dude. What happened?
Okay, sorry, just to respond to Rimuru, I am a massive Seiyo Koji fan, so I really liked Goddess Cafe when it started, even though it was like sort of generic-y harem aspects, because I thought Akane was a really compelling character, and then Seiyo Koji things happened, and now it's like 200 chapters long, and it sucks.
They did count fall this year. Did
they? What did they nominate from fall this year?
Because Dan and ReZero were in fall. Okay, so...
Were they? No, didn't they just continue through into the season? No.
No, Dan came out in fall. Yeah,
so
so...
Weird. How does that even work? And yeah, Shangri-La Season 2 was included.
In which case, why didn't Orb on the Movements of the Earth get it?
That's such a shame, because Orb is like deadly underrated.
God tier.
Yes, there was. That was Pluto. You're thinking of Mattias?
All these generic isekai, lame. I like Villainess, but no. Gun Girl Alternative.
Tying the knot with the Amagami sisters, just really wants to be quintessential quintuplets. Nina the Starry Bride, aka a terrible adaptation of a shoujo manga that was okay.
Okay.
Negipozi Angler, apart from the CGI, that one was a lot of fun.
I did like Negipozi Angler. What else did we have? We had MF Go Season 2.
We had Yakuza Fiance.
Yeah, that was really cool. I did like the toxic relationship. Very nice. Which sounds really horrible out of context, but trust me, it's very cool. Honbo Season 2, base.
Isekai, just to answer a question about Isekai, the reason there's so much Isekai is because Isekai is a really easy way to get a career start, because it uses easy building blocks, and that way an author can write an Isekai and people will be like, oh, I understand this. And it's nothing to like learn or memorize. And this leads to the greatest isekai currently being written, Isekai Doctor, which is written by a practicing super physician. Go and read it. Get back to me. It fucking rocks. Also, the author noticed all my tweets, and that was kind of scary.
We haven't talked about the best anime and manga of the past 5 years.
The past 5 years? That's a specific amount. What series?
Where is she? Where is she? Where is... There she is. There she is. There's Inori. Look at her.
Oh, medalist. True. If we're are we moving forward to this year now?
We're moving forward to this year now.
Okay, yeah. Medalist, fantastic. Fantastic series.
The best. Like, there is no... I have never been, like... That's why I said the past 5 years, because, like, I can't say the past decade, because there have been incredible shows, right? I couldn't possibly pick. But if you were to tell me what show had me waiting every week for the next episode, this one. Medalist is incredible. And the reason why I will stand this show so hard is because it had me waiting on the edge of my seat, yet there was no conflict, no drama. It's just a girl and her coach trying to do their best. And it made you feel so good. Every episode.
Kono Kaisha also aired that season. That's interesting.
Amaku MD, Dr. Detective, very good.
Pretty fun.
I do like Amaku. Honey Lemon Soda, very comfy.
How does Ranger's second season have 7.6? That's too much.
My Happy Marriage season 2. So
There's no happy marriage in My Happy Marriage.
My Happy Marriage is a soft spot for me, because that is when a man sticks up for his missus. He is not taking no shit. But of course, honest to God, if there was one anime that could have come out of left field and won it all tonight that I would have been perfectly happy with, Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah, I would have been...
Apothecary Diaries is... Peak.
I do wish that Apothecary Diaries would, like, get the attention it deserves, which is really sad that it doesn't, you know?
Yeah, but it's written by a woman, Iffy, and women icky.
Yeah, that's true.
well-written, nuanced female characters that have feelings and have sex. Not Mao Mao, but the rest of the women in the show are all confirmed sex havers and mothers who have to have, health checkups and do reproductive health. And they have entire episodes talking about reproductive health and how they manage it in that historical period. Talking about women's issues, ew. In my Christian anime, an anime written by a woman, ew.
Underrated anime that is airing this season is Catch Me at the Ballpark. I actually haven't watched it. I have only read the manga, so I could be talking out of my ass here. But the manga is great because it's the first sports series which orients itself around the support staff at the sporting arenas.
Yes.
Which is just such a cool idea.
And it has a real fun Genki Gyaru love interest that works there.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I'm a Gyao stan, personally.
I haven't watched Apare Ranman, Tommy, so I actually don't know about Evan Call's OST for that, but I will check it out if you are recommending it.
I'm sorry. I have to get on my soapbox here.
Uh-oh.
Because if it wasn't for Frieren, Apothecary Diaries would be my number one without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
And I need to tell everyone, and I'm going to get on my soapbox. This is my soapbox bit. They do right. We know they do. But I say this as an industry statement, not as a general statement. We need more anime written by women. I swear to God. The female characters in Apothecary Diaries, because of the nature of it, is concubines in the Imperial Palace. With the exception of Gaoshun, the lead eunuch. Oh, well, he's not a eunuch. I think he is technically a eunuch, but he's married with 2 kids. He got eunuched afterwards. And old mate Nishi, big boy, fancy boy. Besides them, all the other characters are women, and they have layers upon layers. Xiao Mao is, she's the queen. She is, yes. Xiao Mao is the best female character we have had in anime. Actually, I will say that. For my personal opinion, since Violet Evergarden, because I'm biased, but
that is biased.
in modern anime, I will actually say that Xiao Mao is the best female character in modern anime that I've seen. Because she is strong, independent, intelligent. She's written by a woman. And she tackles shit. She tackles issues with women head on. She tackles reproductive health. She tackles depression. She tackles, societal pressure. And Xiao Mao openly stands up for the sex workers in the courtesan district. She's working class. She approaches, like, Apothecary Diaries tackles women and women's issues better and stronger than any other modern anime. And that's not a high bar to clear, I know, but they clear it by such a high degree that, with the exception of O Maidens in Your Savage Season, written also by a woman, Mari Okada.
I was literally about to bring up O Maidens in Your Savage Season because I don't feel like we've spoken this positively about a woman's depiction in an anime since that series.
Yeah.
Which is
for the same reason. They're written by women.
Well, also because, like, the series that are doing the best writing in women's, like, spaces aren't getting adaptions. Like, My Girlfriend's Child isn't getting an anime adaptation. Even though it would be incredibly compelling, it just won't get one because, like, anime fans aren't ready for a series which is set around the concept of having a child in high school with your high school boyfriend.
Dude, again, we'll go back to what we were talking about before. One of our best anime of this year that didn't get the recognition it deserved, that should get the recognition it deserved. Seventh Time Loop is a villainess. She gets multiple lives. So what does she do? Does she try to get the man of her dreams? Nah, she goes and gets a fucking job. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Like, I'm gonna have a career. I'm gonna do what I want. Fuck all y'all. I don't need your engagement. I don't need your fancy palace. I'm gonna become a world-renowned merchant. Fuck all of y'all.
Fuck all of you.
And so by the time that she gets out there into the world, right? Because she goes through like 7 loops, right? So yeah, adjusting for time and that. Reshare is something like a 40-year-old woman in a 20-year-old body. She's got all this experience, all this knowledge, all this maturity, and she meets a man she actually wants to fall in love with, who, spoiler alert for the show, is the man who ends up killing her or indirectly killing her in all of her lives because he's a warlord from another kingdom, right? She falls in love with this man and plays a role in their society. And, again, she is clever. She is well written. She has depth, feelings, emotions, character. And why? Because Risha is written by a woman. Oh, please save me, Kirito. Fuck off. She doesn't need no fucking man. She'll save herself.
Exactly.
Xiaomao doesn't need these fucking fancy eunuchs telling him what to do. She's the most qualified doctor in this building, and she's going to solve the problem. Like, for God's sake.
We'll be back in a sec.
Anime, as an industry, please, for the love of God, adapt more shows written by women. Please. I'm sick and tired of male power fantasies. Give me something tasty. Because women do write fucking excellent. Because that's the crazy thing, guys. You see it with Apothecary Diaries, right? With Apothecary Diaries, I think it's technically seinen. I think Apothecary Diaries is technically seinen. But this is what I'm saying. There are women that write shonen, but they don't get adapted. Why? They're generally better. For the love of God, someone, please, anyone. Also, speaking of good romances, this show right here, I Have a Crush at Work. This show is so good because they're both adults. They are both adults. It is all consensual. It is all realistic, air quotes. And they fucking. From episode 1, it is blatantly obvious. Within the first 10 minutes, it is established that the main characters of this romance are in fact fucking.
Which series is this? Sorry, I just walked back in.
I Have a Crush at Work.
Oh yeah, Konokasha is great.
They are canonically fucking, and it is about 2 adults dealing with the fact that they are in a professional environment and they are also madly in love with each other, and it is excellent.
It only the manga just ended recently, which is sad.
Hello, greetings, welcome. You've got me ranting about anime. Amaku MD, very fun. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun because,
Style, baby.
Style.
Definitely not closeted, cough. there is a certain subculture, I will say, that is very clearly an enthusiastic aspect of the author's tastes, and we will leave it at that.
Oh, there it is, the spin-off I don't want to talk about. Grisaya Phantom Trigger.
Yes,
boy.
Phantom Trigger recently got more, didn't it? Underrated series that we haven't talked about. Senpai is an Otonoko. Really good series about gender cross-dressing, like queer romance, etc. Really good. Didn't obviously and wouldn't get a nomination, but still worth talking about. Even just to mention it.
Now in the current season, spring 2025. Lazarus is very interesting because it's made by Watanabe, but it's very much a case of like the anime equivalent of a Marvel movie. Like, you'll watch it because it is what it is, but it's also Cowboy Bebop. It ain't, from what I've heard. I haven't seen it yet, but After doing Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, and I personally stand the hell out of Terror and Resonance. Trying to follow those 3 series, you can't. Windbreaker, peak shown. Okay, you want to know? I've made a post about this on Twitter, but you want to know? You want to know what I love about Windbreaker? Windbreaker is the perfect example of how you write positive masculinity. Windbreaker is positive masculinity, the anime. That is what Windbreaker is. Windbreaker is positive masculinity, the anime. Yeah, you can really like hot girls. Yeah, you can really like fighting and doing dumb shit and drinking with the boys on the weekend. You can do all that manly man shit, right? But as long as it's centered around the core of doing right by your mate and right by your community, those typically, air quotes, toxic masculine traits can be turned into something incredibly positive. And that's what Windbreaker is about. It's about manly young men doing manly things because it's the right thing to do. It's based as fuck. They are manly men doing manly things, but they use that manliness to help the community. Based as fuck. These are delinquents. They are the stereotype of toxic masculinity, but these delinquents form their own community militia and use their gang to support the local community. They paint walls, they paint over graffiti, they clean the roads, they look out for bad guys. They, fix the local school's fence, the local primary school's fence if they need it, right? Windbreaker is positive masculinity, the anime, and I will die on that hill. We need more anime like Windbreaker to show young men, hey, you can do all those cringe manly man things. You just need to put it in the right direction. You need to point, one of your classmates is trans. Do you give a fuck? No.
Oh no. You said the thing. We're gonna get jumped.
I said the thing.
We're gonna get jumped.
We're gonna get jumped. Oh, they're just a cross-dresser. They're not actually trans. Doesn't matter. They're very obviously gay and queer-coded. Guess what?
Blue period all over again.
They want to fuck your boss man, and they dress as a woman all the time. It's very obviously what they're alluding to.
I mean, that's the whole thing. Is that I think that it's there was a lot of argument, the author intent and whatnot. But at the end of the day, when you read the story laid down by the story of Windbreaker, you aren't wrong for interpreting it that way. And yes, you can argue that yes, pronouns. He uses he. He uses male pronouns, but we use she. But a lot of trans people start as cross-dressers. Doing drag is an entrance.
And you've got to understand, in Japan, transgenderism is nowhere near as accepted as it is in the West.
I don't think that.
Nowhere near.
Yeah, and that's saying it's accepted in the West. But because I'm still pretty sure that they've got that sterilization rule on the book if you transition.
Yes. So it's very complex, but TLDR. Yeah, one of your fellow classmates is most likely trans, but they cross-dress and pole dance and are madly in love with your boss. They are gay as fuck, and the author is explicit about it. They cross-dress and are gay. They are, for all intents and purposes, trans, but because of societal norms, cultural norms, and, interpretation, it's up for debate, right? TLDR. You have this very obviously LGBTQIA+ Alphabet Mafia member of your team. Does it change the fact that they're on your team? No, it doesn't. If someone's messing with them, they're messing with you. And the whole squad rolls out for him/her. The whole squad rolls out for them. Without a question. Because I know for a fact that at some point in the manga, that does come up, and the whole crew rolls out. It's not even a question. Right? Do they care that they're gay? No. What matters is they're one of the crew, and that's what's important. And that's what I'm saying. It's they are positive masculinity personified. Because it does the same thing I was talking about with Apothecary Diaries. All of them have the same issues that young men struggle with. Some of them have identity issues. Some of them have, emotional unavailability. Some of them are in a leadership role and they're not comfortable with it. Some of them struggle with their own, handling of social situations. Some of them want to be tough but just aren't. All these things that young men struggle with, yet the boys are there for one another. And the entire show, every single episode of Windbreaker up to now, has been a life lesson for the main character or for one of the cast, and it's always about turning that, that toxic masculine thing that they are struggling with that episode into a positive and rationalizing about it and dealing with it. Like, that's what the entire show is about. You struggle with these things when you're a young man, and you take that and you fucking fixed it, and you fix it with the help of the boys. And that's why Windbreaker is, like, peak fiction, and why it helps me forget the car crash that was Tokyo Revengers, which did the same thing until it didn't, very abruptly.
Hold on, I gotta update the stream description. For reference, it says maybe they'll have more than 6 anime nominated this year. Edit, they did not.
Okay, in other words, don't watch Andrew Tate, read Windbreaker. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Windbreaker
honestly, I think you'll learn a
men.
lot more from Windbreaker than you will from Andrew Tate. And that's like Windbreaker isn't even like the greatest like around, but
no, it will help you. I think Windbreaker would help the most for young men, like young, like 13, 14.
I think it's like Windbreaker, and to a certain extent as well, another delinquent series called 9 Peaks.
Also, Great Teacher Onizuka to a lesser extent, but Great Teacher Onizuka also does a couple of really
questionable things.
Yeah. Speaking of other great shows, though, that has nothing to do with my soapbox, Kowloon Generic Romance and From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman, both shows fuck.
I literally have that up on the stream at the moment. From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. You should... I just clicked on something silly. If you are looking for a low stakes manga that is just fun to read, definitely recommend.
I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. Shut up. We are not talking about put them on Takamine-san. We're not talking about that. I have standards. They're not very high. They're not very high, but I do have them.
We say as we're like, hey, you should read this kind of like garbage pseudo isekai.
Okay. Speaking of garbage pseudo isekai and what you should watch, I'm the evil lord of an intergalactic empire. Base. Very fun. Very, very, very fun. Mobile Suit Gundam GQ.
GQ, yes. Yeah. When did Mercury Witch air? Like, I'm surprised they didn't get a mention, right?
Also, the Anne Shirley remake, very good.
Yeah, like, Mappa's doing a surprisingly okay job of that. 2023. Wow, that was way longer than I remember it being. Yeah,
Apocalypse
2022.
Hotel. Apocalypse Hotel has a very good vibe, apparently.
When did season 2 air?
Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. I will be right back.
2023. Oh, so it was just out of the range. That sucks. Yeah, that's a real shame. Which from Mercury is my favorite Gundam anime. Yeah, it's one of those series that I'm just Did he get nominated for anything at the last Crunchyroll Awards? I don't think Pac plays any Hoyoverse stuff, from my understanding, and that is based upon being his friend for 10 years. Although ZZZ does kind of seem like something that would drag him in, given he is thirstier than I am.
No. No, 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 no.
I'm assuming that's in response to someone asking you about ZZZ?
No, I do not. I am not a Hoyoverse guy.
Yes. Yes. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Solo Leveling is a Sony IP.
That makes sense.
And it's also, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Where is it? Does it count as a brand new series? No, there it is. There is show of the season, chat. Right there.
Which show?
Rock is a lady's modesty. Easy.
Hell yeah. God, I love that series.
After I binge watched last night, it's not even close, man. We blitzed through that in one night.
We watched
It's
all
not
8
even close.
episodes last night.
Yeah.
It is so much fun. Hold on, let me...
It's not even close. It is the best show of this season, without a doubt.
Let me just throw this up on the Annie Roulette version. I'd probably get audio striked, but we've already been audio striked before for this, so we'll mute it when we put up the full thing. Rock is ladies Ghost Dance. Where's Ghost Dance? Ghost Dance. Here we go. May as well get copyright struck while we're at it. Let's go.
That's good though.
God, how cool.
How does Rock is a lady's modesty only have a 7.6? That's impossible.
Show us that drum bit. Show us the drum bit. Come on.
There are only 7 reviews.
Is there only 7 reviews?
On Mal, yeah. It is... Yeah. It is just... Yeah.
Yeah. It also doesn't have the advantage of, like, other shows where it's, like, getting big promo. It's just...
So what's coming out next season?
Let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Current season. Next season.
Oh.
Arc Knight. Garbage.
Oh my god. You've got to be kidding. Is she back?
Dandadan Season 2. That'll get a lot. Food Court is getting an anime. That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rascal Does Not Dream series is getting...
Oh my god, it is my season next season. Oh my god, Gachi Acta, Futari Solo Camp, The Summer Hikaru Died, Grand Blue Season 2.
Oh look, it's Rent a Girlfriend. Yay! Oh look, everyone!
A Couple of Cuckoo Season 2. Karuhana! Oh yes, Karuhana's gone. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
What else we got? No fucking way.
Alright, that's an interesting choice. I'm just gonna... Let's give you a... You can have a little sit.
food court. That's going to be great.
Food Court's going to be great. The author's current series is questionable. Karuhana, that's the one to watch for my romance and slice of life fans. Delinquent Boys and Private School Girls, very cute. Dress Up Darling season 2.
Yeah, I can't wait for another 13 episodes of nothing fucking happening.
And especially because we're entering the prolonged nothing arc of the series, where nothing happened for ages.
Alright. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours, so I think we're gonna raid somebody. What do you reckon?
Sounds good to me.
I think I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid a friend of mine. She's playing Elite Dangerous right now. We're gonna raid Akami. She's playing spaceships right now. She is a English teacher, currently on secondment to teach English in Japan in Sendai. So, we will raid her, and our raid message is Freeran robbed. That is our raid message. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's hit it.
And for those on YouTube, thank you for sticking with us. We will see you very soon.